Hello and happy holidays, whichever holiday you happen to celebrate. Tonight I sit before you with a Yang beanie on my head and a metric shit ton of booze, because tonight I'm reviewing the Strangerhood. Oh boy, am I really scraping the bottom of the barrel on this one. For those who don't know, Strangerhood was Rooster Teeth's first attempt past RVB at creating an original web series, this time using The Sims 2 as its backdrop. To date, only one season of the show has ever been made, although a second season has recently been approved as per the Lazer Team campaign, and the creators have gone out of their way to try and forget this series ever happened. But I mean, really, how bad can this show possibly be? Well, let's just say Jack Daniels was invented for a reason, and that reason was for nights like this. So, sit tight, grab a beverage, and let's get into this train wreck. We begin this show with two men waking up in bed together. See, already we're sending positive message of equality here. What's not to like about this show? Upon waking up, however, we see this is more of a drunken one-night stand than anything else.
Strange people in a strange bed sounds like a party to me, man.
Oh, so that's where that line is from. Okay. Okay, I get it now. Alright. We get a brief and rather ridiculous introduction of our characters. I'd tell you all their names, but really, they don't even know their names, and if they don't know, what fucking chance do I have? Some of them are just weird though, like, what sadistic torturer would name their kid Dutchmiller? What concubine of Osama bin Laden would blight a poor child with that name? Even in a sane world, and this certainly is not a sane world, but even in one, this kid would be pushed in the mud every single day of his school life just for that name, and also for his raging insanity. Eventually they all make their way to Sam and Wade's house, the two dudes who woke up together, I mean. It's revealed that they all have amnesia and have no idea who they are or where they ended up. Then a disembodied voice explains to them their situation, or at least he tells them that they're fucked. Sort of, I don't know.
You are being kept here at our discretion. We control everything about how you live.
Yay! That's why I be burning down yay house.
No, that was all you, moron.
Okay.
Some of our choices you will not understand. For instance, food and water are now forbidden.
But water and food is what makes us go.
Oh, right. What I meant was, cookies and tang are forbidden. You will notice many changes. Some of them will be pleasurable.
Dude, someone put peanut butter in my pants.
Some will not.
Wait, it's just peanuts.
Know this. You will never expect what to expect.
And there, 9 minutes. Wow, that's how long it took for this show's plot to completely collapse in on itself. That's impressive. And that's the show. The characters are all a bunch of the most over-the-top ridiculous people that pen has ever put to paper. The most inconsistent group of bumbling idiots since, oh, okay, never mind. But between the bitter curmudgeon Dr. Chalmers, who I would be remiss to call the only intelligent man in this neighborhood because that's an insult to intelligent human beings, and Wade, who, well,
I seem to remember someone calling me Darned.
I rest my case. Literally none of these characters make any sort of logical sense or are relatable in any way, except Sam, and he gives that up about halfway through. For those of you trying to keep up with the plot of this show, yeah, good luck to you. You want to know how much of a waste of time it is to follow the plot of this show? There is an entire episode where all they do, I repeat, all they do is compete to see which team makes the best grilled cheese sandwich. Grilled cheese sandwich. And they result in either the kitchen burning down or the sandwich not getting made due to lactose intolerance and other dietary problems. And the best part is, that's not even the cap to how stupid this gets. Anything resembling a plot begins when Nikki, one of the two women of the show, mysteriously dies, and yet despite two people being literally 10 feet from her when it happened, no one saw how she died or who killed her. This is pretty much the overarching plot, and it goes practically nowhere for most of the series run.
So sad to see her die in tornado.
There was no tornado.
Plane crash.
No.
Circus fire?
No.
Ah, yes. Godzilla took her life.
Why?
Fire-breathing man.
Why?
Return to the sea. Curse you, Godzilla! With your green spines and fiery breath. Tovar has fiery breath too.
Yes, little insane man. Continue to rant about how Godzilla killed this poor woman. I'm sure it'll do nothing but good things for you. Meanwhile, Catherine decides she wants all on Dutchmiller, which leads to... Okay. The show then turns into an episode of Crime Scenes Investigations. No, literally, they even spoof the opening where Wade, for whatever reason, decides to be the one to solve the crime, because when you see this face, you immediately think hero. And of course nothing gets done, just a bunch of useless shit. Like, okay, I'm all for stupid comedy, but I like to see it have a point, you know? Even though homages to famous TV shows make no sense in the context of the show. It's eventually revealed that Griggs may have been the one who killed her because apparently there's a lawn gnome that tells him to kill. Well, of course. Who hasn't had a random voice tell them to kill people? Mine's name's Steve. He's currently attached to my face.
I'll tell you what to do. Punch everybody! There's no problem that can't be solved with a good punching. Hey, that'd be mean. Instead of punching everyone, why not just give everybody some flowers and tell them you love them? That'd be awesome. Shut up, you stupid angel me. It's punching time, and that's final. Who are you calling stupid, Red? Who you calling Red, you hippie do-gooder? Alright, that's it. It's time for a punching exorcism.
Hey, what's going on? I heard you guys were throwing a party.
Yay! Tovar is bringing his salty nuts.
Hey, everybody, it's rumba time. Ugh.
Yay!
Alright, let's shake it. Shake that halo like a Polaroid picture.
Hey, everybody, let's try to keep down the noise.
Blah, blah, blah.
Whatever
Shut
we
up,
are.
Angel Sam.
Stop being a potty pooper.
Go on. We then cut to, oh, what unholy evil is this? The Late Show? Really? Are we that depraved of ideas that we're gonna turn to fucking Letterman for inspiration?
Dutch, I'm pregnant.
Fantastic. What?
Good God in heaven! Just stick to the fucking story! Did the writer just have fucking ADD or did they lose a bet? Just stick to one premise so we can get this fucking torture over with! This isn't a web series. This is a lesson in self-torture. You could show this to the prisoners of Guantanamo to try to get information out of them, and it would work. We then go to court, which turns the show into Law and Order, predictably. But just as Griggs is about to be convicted of the murder...
Nikki.
Hey, everybody! I'm back. What?
Acquitted. Score.
What? Did nobody think to check her fucking pulse? Really? 8 episodes of complete bullshit, all those inane theories? And no one thought to just put 2 fingers to her neck and check for respirations? My God! She explains what happens in the most convoluted way possible that involves Alias. I've never watched Alias, and just from this little montage alone, I don't want to. We then proceed to go into Lost Territory and change locations, only to go into Lost Territory and change locations again, and then, oh dear God, just somebody end it, please. Finally, we end up in an underground laboratory where we meet the real Sam, who was also the disembodied voice from before, and finally explain what's going on. 100 years in the past, television essentially died of good ideas, and in order to save it, they took people from the past, erased their memories, and placed them in this place so they could come up with good ideas. None of their names are their actual names, except for Nikki, albeit pronounced differently, and Catherine is from this time period and part of the conspiracy just to spice things up. Really? all this trouble for television? And it died 100 years ago? Television's dead fucking now! And you wiped their memories and they still came up with the same fucking garbage! Why? So it failed, obviously. Now they're gonna be sent back in time, safe and sound.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Oh crap, that can't be good. I mean...
Oh crap, that can't be good.
Oh, God. Proceed. Okay, fuck this. They all get sent back to their times with memories restored, except for Dutchmiller, who decides to stay with Catherine. There are no new show ideas, so those who remain off to play video games instead. Sam wakes up thinking it's all a dream, and we get a brief description of what happens in the afterwards. And that's Strangerhood! Are you really surprised it took him this long to get a second season going? I mean, this show just makes no fucking sense! The plot is all over the place and can barely keep itself together long enough to explain what the fuck is going on. These characters are all nonsensical and completely certifiable, and even the humor is so over-the-top ridiculous and dumb that I can't get a laugh out of it. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber was stupid comedy, Ace Ventura was stupid comedy, fucking Happy Gilmore and Waterboy were stupid comedies, but at least there I knew what the fuck was going on. The comedy had a purpose to it, something that this does not have, other than just to be random and throw endless amounts of references that don't mean anything. And when you become a show that's all about pop culture references, what is your identity? What are you really trying to say here? What is the point? Now, to be fair, this was their first non-RVB project, and to be clear, it was a parody, so I really can't berate them too much for it. Obviously, their comedy and their writing has gotten a lot better over the years. Still, even from a parody standpoint, Strangerhood just doesn't cut the mustard. Their serious stuff, quite frankly, is funnier than this. In short, Strangerhood is to Rooster Teeth what the Star Wars Holiday Special is to George Lucas. Something that the creators desperately want to forget ever happened, but will always loom over their heads like a traumatic childhood. So if you're really interested in seeing some older Rooster Teeth production stuff, check Strangerhood out, but that's really all it's good for, nostalgia purposes. And judging from this season, I'm really scared to see what they do next time. But as for me, I'm gonna take this booze here, and I'm gonna try to forget what the fuck I just watched. So, happy holidays, folks. I'll see you later, assuming I don't die tonight. Bye-bye. So, sit tight, grab a beverage, and let's get into this train wreck. Oh shit. And try not to have your fucking beer go off on you.